You got 4 seconds of a conversation. 4 seconds. You got to establish, number one, that you are sharp as a tack. Sharp as a tack. It's got to come out right away. Number two, that you're enthusiastic as hell. Enthusiastic as hell. And number three, and I said it before, and I'm going to say it 10 more times, and I'll make you say it out loud. You got to be perceived as an expert in your field. You got 4 seconds to be perceived sharp, on the ball, enthusiastic, it must be good. Nothing sells like enthusiasm. And don't say, oh, people, I'm not talking about, oh my God, I'm not that enthusiasm. Like, it's so great. No, I'm talking about bottled enthusiasm. Enthusiasm that's just below the surface. It's a certain way of talking with a bit of urgency in your voice that says, wow, that shit must be good. It's not yelling and flailing your arms about like a moron. So I don't mean that. Sharp as a tack, enthusiastic as hell, an expert in your field. We want to make sure that we understand what our language patterns are, how we accomplish things we need to accomplish in a sales or a negotiation. We don't want to say stupid things, right? Number one, they must think we care, and we should care, by the way, because you know you're crazy if you don't want. You're not trying to hurt someone. Number two is, I'm just like you. That on some level they just feel it's a commonality. I'm just like you. They feel a connection.
Illustrating has to do with looping your specific aspect of it in terms of how you tonally handle different objections. In other words, one of the things that I teach with looping, it's pretty obvious, right? So the broader levels is that when someone hits you with a common objection, right, and then you run your initial loop. Right? You'll say, I give examples. Do you like it? They'll say, yeah, it sounds pretty good. To which you say, exactly. You enter someone's world. They say, yeah, it sounds great. You say, exactly. So notice you enter someone's world where they are, right? But let me give you a different take on this, right? So I always say every sales is the same. You have all the common objections, 12, 14, whichever one you choose based on the industry. And you're going to count doubles with, bad time of year and Groundhog's Day, leap year, tax time, for instance. You get it? Right? But there's, a handful of objections, right? And no matter which objection, now notice, this is important, this is the distinction. So I say, I hear what you're saying, not, oh John, I totally hear what you're saying. But does the idea make sense to you? See, I don't, if I say, oh, I totally understand what you're saying, but does the idea, I give away control, I lose power. It's like, oh my God, I understand. So you don't do that. What you want to do is say, I hear what you're saying, so you don't break rapport. So I hear what you're saying, fair enough, reasonable, but let me ask you a question. Does the idea make sense to you? Do you like the idea, right? Now, you probably heard me say that, or I've taught that many times, right? One thing I might not have gone through, though, with you, this is in the advanced training course I'm working on now, is that there is one objection that you actually handle differently.
So the whole sell me this pen narrative is really, it's a test that you give to a salesman to see if they really understand what selling's all about. If you ask someone who's not a professional salesman, who doesn't have the right instincts, they'll start actually trying to sell you a pen. This pen is great. This pen writes upside down. It's the best value for its money. This pen will last forever. Here, buy this pen. Here's the thing. Only one rational thing you could do when someone says, sell me this pen, and that is to start asking them questions. So tell me, how long have you been in the market for a pen? What type of pens have you used in the past? Is it business or personal? Typically when you buy a pen, what type of money do you spend on one? Do you buy expensive pen? The key to selling is to find out, step one, what are your clients' needs, values, what pain are they looking to resolve, what do they need? And you're looking to fill that need at the most basic level, right? Well, when you just go out and try to sell something to someone, what you're saying is, I don't give a shit about you. I'm just going to ram this down your throat, right? I want to know what you need. I want to know what you've done in the past. So you ask questions. If I ask someone, hey, so how long have you been in the market for a pen? They say, oh, I'm not looking for a pen. Great, have a nice day. I don't sell people the things that people aren't looking for. I wouldn't try to sell you a pen if you're not looking to buy a pen. So and if someone said to me, I say, wow, this person really knows how to sell. Because the biggest mistake that rookie salesmen make is they try to sell to everybody versus weeding out people who are not interested and only selling to those who are. So I ask questions But not any question. I ask pointed questions to identify what type of pens you used in the past, how much money you have. Now, the pen is like a euphemism for any product, right? By doing that, I can get a good sense of what you're about. And then when I'm done asking my questions, and I know what I need to know, I'll say, well, based on what you said to me, this pen is the perfect fit. Let me tell you why. And now I'm actually matching my pen to what you need, and I tailor that presentation to fill that need, and it's much more elegant. Make sense?